Welcome, Taurus Gemini, to your mid-month reading for March. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you in the mid-month. This message. Got the Temperance. She just like fell right into my hands. Okay, we got the Temperance coming out. There's a little impatience going on at this time. Could be with you or someone around you. Whether or not, you know, they're really impatient with, maybe they're impatient with you. Okay, take that how it resonates. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so clarifying on the Temperance. This card won't only clarify on the Temperance, but the entire reading. Is commitment. So maybe they're impatient for you to wait for you to sign some paperwork, actually be within a commitment. Maybe they're waiting for you know, maybe you're waiting for them to commit, or they're waiting for you to commit, or it could have anything to do with documents, whatever the commitment is, right? Let's see what's going on. Just feels like they're committed to do something, and you or them is very impatient, so keep it there. Got the present power coming in the present. Behind the mask in reverse, the recent past. And transformation coming in the near future. So there is something that is transforming in you know, around you in the near future outcome, possible outcome over here. So with the behind a mask over here, it does feel like something was hidden, but I do feel because it's upside down now that it has now come to light. So whatever, maybe they thought they were hiding something. It feels like they might have thought that they were hiding something, but you figured it out, and you're not feeling like you're out in the cold anymore now that you figured this out. It does feel like they may have been trying to neglect a situation by trying to hide behind some kind of mask or mask a situation, which is not truthful, right? Hidden. The Knight of Cups, there's the commitment. So maybe they were not committed to do this situation. There's the commitment there. They're not committed to do this. It feels like, you know, they were, like I said, kind of hiding the situation, masking the situation, not wanting to do what was needed to be done. And it kind of made things kind of fall through is what it really feels like. Things just may have either unraveled. However it is, it just feels like they neglected the situation. They were supposed to do this, whatever this commitment is. With the present power over here, it's like now you're holding the power. Even though there's some impatience to get this commitment done, you are taking all the action within the situation with the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, yeah. You're definitely looking at your resources and looking at everything that you have that has to be done within the situation and really nurturing this situation, because it does feel like maybe they dropped the ball or they were trying to hide other things, or something was, you know, neglected to get done. So it's now put into your spot. You are doing this. I think that you kind of lost patience with them, and that's what it really is feeling like now, to get this commitment done. It's almost like you're kind of learning about the situation and maybe even watching their actions to see what's going on. I also feel like, though, they may be even watching you to see if you come up with the resources, if you come up with a solution, are you going to get this done, with the Knight of Swords. It could be some kind of contract that had to do with a house sales, a family member, love. However, whatever the commitment was, it was something that literally has to do with keeping the peace and the passion going. But I do feel like for a lot of you, it has something to do with the household, the family itself. A contract, maybe rental agreement, maybe a contract to make the mortgage go down, something like that for somebody. I literally do see that. With the Nine of Pentacles upside down, they don't see how you're going to get this done. They would rather watch you try to get the situation done than actually take any action and travel towards helping you with the situation. I don't, and maybe it's because they didn't know what to do in the first place, right? Maybe you put it in the hands of someone else, and maybe the only reason they dropped the ball and neglected the situation is they didn't have any idea what they're doing. You're having peace of mind about the situation and keeping all the strength and courage to get this done. There is a huge reward coming out of the situation, but you have to get out of the conflict first. So it does feel like who's ever watching this or doing this with you, there is some kind of confrontation going on within the situation. You might even be a mind over matter situation, but you do have the Ace of Pentacles, so something rewarding will come out of this. But I think you know that. But I think the impatience of the situation is what's keeping everybody kind of on edge, especially you at this time. Putting a lot of work and hard focus into the situation, but you're seeing that it's right now in the present, it's just moving so slow. But at least it's persistently moving. At least it's not upside down saying, well, I'm not moving at all. It is slow to see anything come out of it, right? But you're definitely going to get the Ace of Pentacles. It's just you have to wait for this. You have to wait for this situation to come through, which is very slow. So he is holding the pentacle and it's saying, yeah, I got the reward for you, but you got to wait. There's the impatience. I wish you'd hurry up. Yeah. So it's almost like you need to separate yourself from fragmenting the energy, my friends, and just kind of separate yourself from overthinking the situation, because obviously it's going to come at its own time. It's doing what it's doing. It's just that otherwise it's going to kind of drive you crazy. And it's kind of unhealthy for your mind because it is going to drive you insane, right? Yeah, because it's just going to be more like chaos and overwhelming as you're sitting kind of impatient, right? And since it is moving at its own pace, you're not going to be able to make it move any faster. So you're just going to overwhelm yourself with, being impatient towards waiting for this. So I would just say, don't give it too much energy. Just kind of let it go with the flow, because it's kind of driving you batty over here for some of you. Or your partner, however. So, yeah, you're traveling towards that. I don't see anything going on over there with that. So let's see what's going on. Yep, cold shouldering the situation. So as you're going through this transformation and you're traveling towards this, you might have somebody now just kind of cold shouldering the situation, not really listening to the situation. It could be this person over here who could be a Gemini, who could be actually, Aquarius or a Libra, who just doesn't want to listen to it right now, because I just feel like they're being a little impatient about the situation. They kind of feel like they're backed into a corner. I feel like whatever the commitment is, it's got them kind of backed into a corner now in the near, in the near future potential outcome, because they don't see it going the way you see it going. Now, it's kind of crazy, because if this was what if they dropped the ball, right, and they didn't do it and left it all this up to you, they watched you do it, but they didn't want to put a hand into it. That's for some of you, not all of you. Unless it was just hidden details, right, and you're taking care of it. With the Queen of Wands, I just feel like you're in for the risk, and you're saying this is going to be what you wanted. I feel like whoever you're dealing with feels like there could be no risk in risk at all. But the more that you're waiting, the more you're becoming more empowered, because you know what's coming, right? You have the Ace of Pentacles coming. So, and you're kind of listening and waiting, and trying to make this King of Swords understand the situation. I think as time goes and it starts coming in a little bit more, they will have better understanding. If this is a commitment to them wanting to commit to you, they're having a little bit more of a commitment understanding about how you want them to commit to them or to you. It feels like at one time, however it was, they were just gonna, they thought they were gonna let it go. But the more that they're analytically thinking, the more that it's kind of getting into their head, however it is, because they do have better understanding of the situation that's coming at hand. So it's good. It's almost like they cold shouldered the situation, but I believe that there's kind of a reflection going on as they are kind of cold shouldering it. And as they kind of see you building up the courage and the, you know, the self-assuredness over here of the situation, um, within the commitment, they actually are coming out going, oh, well, okay, I will start understanding it. So it feels like they're listening a little bit more, yeah, about the commitment. They're having a better understanding about the commitment. The commitment might be that maybe you're waiting for them to do something, right, with the Four of Wands. Maybe you want them to commit and they've been kind of hiding and putting it off and kind of hiding out. And you're bringing all these things out, to why, as they're kind of, cold shouldering the situation. But it does feel like whatever it is, they definitely are, they got the hint, or they kind of woke up to this situation no matter what. They definitely woke up. It's almost like they woke up one morning and they're like, okay, I thought about it. I got it. I'll do it. Or this will go through. I won't be so negative about it, however it is. And yeah, they're going to write you, text you, and make you understand that they do understand the commitment and that they do believe that you're writing in the driving force towards the right direction. So, I just think that their whole thing is that they were stuck in some kind of impasse of not thinking, because there is a lot of impatience going on, like I said, within you or them. And I think that they kind of feel that, and it could be even both of you. But they're definitely going to see it more your way in this situation, so that, hey, you can't ask more than that, right? But it does feel like they still have some boundaries in some areas that they would like to stand their ground on, within the situation. So I believe that when they're writing in within a conversation and they're really conversating with you, they're going to let you know that they do believe that the direction you're going in is good. But I do feel like we still have some boundaries, that need to be set and stay firm, and still kind of protecting those areas, within the situation. Okay. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love.